Okay, after save, here, export, and again export. Which items do we need? First, here, format, Unreal Data Smith. I select it. Now it's time to choose the path. For example, desktop. I create a folder. Its name can be test. Then I erase it. Now a name. For example, Data Smith. Export. Save. Then this window. Here, all the objects or the selected objects. Here I choose all of them. And again here, active time. It's animation. I choose current and OK. Then it will start exporting of all the project. OK. And here is a report of this export. We can have copy here or close it. Then Unreal. Here, this folder, I create a folder and I name it maps. I just want to open a file. It's not necessary to do this, but I want to describe it and talk about it, so I have to do this. Okay, this part, and then I drag these two files to map. Move, yes, again in map, and duplicate this default here, and I name it Data Smith. Underscore level, for example. Then I open it. I delete everything in this file. I mean from here till here. Right click, this part, edit, delete all of them. Then here till here, delete. Delete all files here. Save. Then here, import asset Data Smith file. In that path, which we save Data Smith, as you can see here we have a folder and the file. I open this folder right here to show it to you. Here this one is format and this one is assets, which when you import this file, it will import all of the assets here one by one. See, like this. These are textures. I select this and open. Where you want to save this? I create a new folder here and I name it Data Smith. Import. Then I open it and OK. Here it asks about geometry, material textures, lights, camera, and animation. You can select which one you want. And desktop advanced, some items here. For example here, light map resolution. You can have maximum and minimum amount here. For example, minimum amount 512 and maximum 4K. For now, default is good. And I import. It will import that model exactly the same. Then you can have VR or animation or whatever you want. And as you can see here, it will create geometry, material, and texture. Which one separately are here. Now it's preparing about light, objects, files, and these kind of things. See? These are lights, rectangular lights. But they need to be edited, especially about directions. But its structure is amazing. Like this. Here we have spotlight, and here IS, like this. All the materials are changed here to Unreal materials. Right here, when I have a double click on material, here in material, but here it's instance, I need to be in parent, As you can see, it changed V-Ray material to Unreal material. And it's amazing, which it's possible to do this by itself, and it changed them to some parametric materials, which here we can activate them and we can control the amounts. As you can see, we can increase or decrease them. Normal intensity. See the amount of normal. Here. Save. So here you can do all of these things, and when I zoom, look at here, when I change the amounts, you can see the results here. Like this. And here it's reflection, which we have it here. Like this. And other options here. And as you can see here, we can have different textures, and all of these items can be possible for you. But here you should know something, and you should know that this technique is not really useful. We use it just sometimes which it's forced and we are in hurry, because it's not possible to have some settings and some controls in Unreal, especially about UVW map. And this is the reason that it's better for you to work on UVW map in some softwares like 3D Max. At the beginning of the work, you control it there and then have it here. But in new versions, some sections are added and it can help you, but that flexibility and that power which you can have in 3D Max for UVW map, you cannot have it right here in Unreal. But this technique is really amazing, and you can do this with Data Smith like this. After that, I should tell you that we have this for different softwares like Revit or SketchUp, which I show you there. And in Revit, when you install, here in this section, Data Smith, you can have exports for Data Smith right here directly, and it's possible. Which later we talk about these topics more.